Hey, James for Read More Comics. Went to my LCS yesterday, buy me toys in beautiful Mishawaka, Indiana. Cleaned out my pull box and I got some books. So let me show you what I got. As I shared, I got my books yesterday. Now, it was a light week, and I don't know how many of you use League of Comic Book Geeks. Uh, it's a free. I only use the free version. Let me qualify that. And the wonderful thing about it is it helps me track my subscriptions and the books I'm getting out. And then it gives some different graphs and things. And one of the graphs it gives, it shows how many books you're getting out each week. You know, how much you're spending from week to week. You know, how much you're averaging over longer periods of time. And I observed that I'm going to be in a slump for a while. That my pull list, there's going to be some spikes, but my pulls are going to be pretty light. And so this week I only really had 4 books. Picked up a couple back issues. I want to share that. And then I had an exclusive from my LCS. And I tend to get those because I've found one, they're usually really cool. And two, by supporting my LCS, by supporting the art they're bringing in the form of comic books, they're in business and I get to be one of their patrons. So let's go ahead and jump in and talk about my polls. The first one we have here is Absolute Superman issue number 22. This is the Eric Kennett. I think that it's either Eric Kennett or Eric Kennedy variant. So with Absolute Superman, I have been pulling the variant covers, the cardstock covers. I really wish DC would do cardstock covers for the A covers, but that's not in the cards right now. This just finished up with the King Shazam arc, the last 3 issues or so. And we had Absolute Hawkman as a part of that. It was a really good story. I think out of all the Absolute books that I'm pulling, and I'm getting the Absolute Trinity, this one's the slowest burn from the very beginning. But Jason Aaron has been telling a heck of a story in this. Then we have Batman issue number 12. This is the A cover. We have the introduction, the first full appearance. Last issue was the cameo of Verity Pennyworth, supposed to be daughter, I think, or a niece, not sure yet. I don't remember from the last issue of Alfred. It's about time that Bruce had kind of a major domo type character. What we haven't had Alfred since City of Bane, which that was before the pandemic. So I kind of like the introduction of a younger major domo like we saw with Alfred, someone refined. We'll see how it goes. Jorge Jimenez has been knocking it out of the park on this book. We have Captain America issue number 14. The last couple issues have seen Captain America in hell with Doctor Doom leading a revolt against Mephisto. It's been a really fun read, and it's concurrent with Absolute Armageddon, not Absolute Armageddon, Avengers Armageddon. Sorry, I'm crossing the streams. That was a Ghostbuster reference right there. Anyway, it's been concurrent with Avengers Armageddon, which I've kind of enjoyed that event. What I'm finding interesting, I saw in a preview for, it's another event. I think it might be the Queen in Black, like Captain America is active in that. And it kind of begs the question, is like, well, what's the continuity? Like, when is that happening compared to when is this happening? Because right now, Steve Rogers, in his book, he is in a coma. So anyway, this has been a really good read. I've enjoyed what Chip Zdarsky has done. From just about the beginning, there was a lull right before Avengers Armageddon. But in hindsight, I kind of see what he was doing with it. We have another Marvel book. This is Fantastic Four issue number 15. Is that right? Yes, 15. I got the variant cover. This is homage of Fantastic Four issue number 1. This issue is supposed to be the 65th, the celebration of the 65th anniversary of Fantastic Four. I think that's what it is. Ryan North has been telling a great story in this, and the last couple issues have been all kind of like one-shot stories, so they're on ramps for anyone. I'm looking forward to this, seeing what happens with it. It is a little bit more expensive, and it doesn't seem to be, and I'll put it right here, it doesn't seem to be any bigger, maybe a little, I don't know, than another Marvel book. So I might have just paid $1 for a variant cover. I don't know. We'll find out. This is the Buy Me Toys exclusive cover for Masters of the Universe Genesis issue number 1. They have had Gavin Smith, who's a local artist. I think he lives in Michigan. I don't honestly know. Do variant covers for them, like he did several variants for different Ghost Machine titles that they had, like Hyde Street, and Hyde Street's the only one that's sticking out right now. I know he did others though. Anyway, so here is the variant for this. So this is a Buy Me Toys exclusive, and he's supposed to be coming in Saturday, so I'm gonna get him to sign it. Then I picked up 2 back issues. The funny but not funny story. My LCS is run by husband and wife duo, Casey and Kelly. Kelly was out of town, so Casey was manning the shop on a Wednesday all by himself, which meant they only had one register going. Everybody was being great. Everybody was being patient. And I took it as an opportunity to look at some back issues. And there were, honestly, I wasn't really looking for anything in particular, but I did have some things on my wish list in CLZ. One was this book. This is Doomed 2099. I had read and this is this weird book that Marvel's putting out. So it's a Doctor Doom 2099 story, right? It's a single issue. It's a one-shot that came out a year ago. And then in April this year, they did another one-shot for Doctor Doom 2099. It's not an ongoing series. It's just this series of one-shots. And it's kind of weird that Marvel will do stuff like that. Like, where's the long-term audience for a book like this if you're only doing a one-shot? Apparently it's this guy. Okay. Anyway, I read the book in April, really enjoyed it. The art was great. It kind of... I'm really finding I enjoy Doctor Doom as a character. I know he's a bad guy, but he's kind of like a bad guy who wants to do good things, but he's just Machiavellian about it. Anyway, so I wanted to read the first issue, and it's really not the first issue, but it's the chapter that goes before the one that came out. My LCS happened to have it in their back issue bins. Derek Chu did the cover. He also did the cover on the second chapter, which is also a one-shot. I'll put the title of it right down here because I'm totally drawing a blank on it. And this other one, I didn't expect to find because I thought it was a ratio cover. So Jorge Jimenez, who is doing Batman, did... I don't want to call them a series of covers, but they were these variant covers for different books that all had the same pose using different characters in it. And so the first one that I'm aware of was Batman number 50. It's one of the, it was an exclusive for the wedding issue, okay? And it showed Catwoman and Bruce Wayne, you know, Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne on the front cover. And then there was another variant that showed the Joker and Punchline. And there's a variant for Nightwing 100 where it shows Dick and Barbara. Action Comics 1061, we have Lois and Clark. So I'm trying to track these down because I just thought it was kind of cool that here's this artist doing his thing on these 4 different covers. Apparently there's a fifth one coming out. I now have two of them. The Nightwing 100 is pretty easy to get. I've seen it inexpensive on eBay, so I'll have three. The Batman 50 is almost a ghost. There's only one seller that I've seen on eBay, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. The original LCS is all sold out. So I'm hoping, maybe by the end of the year I collect these things. Why am I doing it? It's a completionist thing. So those are my polls and a couple extra books. I hope you had a great new comic book day. Let me know what you think about any of the books I picked up. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. Please do like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, life is so much better when we read more comics.